following is a WGN-TV sports presentation.
The experts have been trying to break them up for years. They're accused of being too slow, too old, and too fragile. What the Celtics need, they say, is to rebuild with youth. But through it all, the Big Three endures and continues to win with a combination of veteran savvy, guts, and guile. But tonight, they face a Bulls team no longer intimidated by the parquet floor. A team strong in the attributes the Celtics lack: speed, quickness, and depth. So if you're an NBA fan, don't hide your eyes. This is the early season matchup you want to see. The Bulls in Boston, next. Boston Garden in historic Boston, Massachusetts. Tonight, the world champion Chicago Bulls take to the famous parquet floor as they meet the tradition-rich Boston Celtics. And a pleasant good evening, everyone. I'm Wayne Larrabee. The Bulls come in with a record of 1-2 off a loss to Golden State last night at Chicago Stadium. The Celtics were on the road last night, and they hung on for a victory over the expansionists from Miami. It's a pleasure, as always, to welcome in Johnny Red Kerr. And, Johnny, these two teams have one thing in common: injury-depleted backcourts.
That's right. One team coming off a win, one off a loss. But when you talk about the injuries, they've got Dee Brown, who's got some knee problems right now. He'll be out with surgery. Brian Shaw's got a hamstring that's bothering him. John Paxson last night in the game, Wayne, twisted his left ankle and his foot. And Craig Hodges had some surgery done on his knee, and he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So what's Coach Phil Jackson going to do? I had a chance to talk to Phil before the game, and I said, Coach, what does this do to your rotation?
It'll be real difficult to judge this game. I'm going to have to catch as catch can. You know, Pax and Jordan were the longest starting duo in the NBA. I feel badly that Pax is going to sit at home tonight and watch this game, but I know he wishes us well. 100 and some games, 60-some games at least that I know of. Since I've been here, they've been starting together, consecutive games. What we'll do is we'll probably start BJ in the backcourt, and we'll probably move Michael back to the point guard and bring Bobby Hansen in as two, or find a combination there. Maybe Scottie Pippen in two. We will find a combination out there on the floor that'll adjust. Now that brings up the fact who we're playing. The Celtics last night finished the last 6 minutes with Reggie Lewis at point guard, so we're both in the same straight right now.
Well, if the backcourts are injury-riddled, the front courts are healthy here tonight, and that means Boston's venerable, if I can use that word again, front line is intact.
The one that's headed for the Hall of Fame, you're absolutely right. And, of course, they'll be led by their big guy, Robert Parish. And, of course, Larry Bird, who will be joining Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen on the Olympic team. An outstanding player, just a touch under 25 points a game for a career. Kevin McHale had surgery on an ankle spur July 17th, and he's actually going through training camp right now, but he'll be ready. The Bulls are in town.
All right, the Bulls and Celtics coming up from Boston Garden. The lineups and the opening tip are just ahead.
Participating advertisers in Bulls basketball are Miller Genuine Draft, cold filtered for real draft taste. So get out of the old, get into the cold. The people at Nike, who encourage you to just do it. True Value, got a tough job to do? You can do it with True Value hardware stores. American Airlines, we mean business in Chicago. And your local Ford dealer. Quality people, quality products. Your local McDonald's is a proud sponsor of the world champion Chicago Bulls. And this season, when any Bulls player slam dunks during the game, McDonald's will donate $50 to Charitables.
Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, and we're on the famous parquet floor, as we mentioned, in Boston, Massachusetts. The Celtics and the Bulls getting set for action. The Celtics at 2-1, the Bulls come in with a record of 1-2 off that loss last night at home to Golden State. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game, Red Kerr. And we begin with Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen averaging 23 a game, really playing well this year.
Also up front of the other forward spot, Horace Grant.
Horace Grant, leading rebounder on the Bulls. Looking for big things from Horace this year.
Bill Cartwright's been off to a bit of a slow start from the field.
Not shooting real well from the field, but he'll play against a bona fide center in Parish tonight.
Getting the start in backcourt in place of John Paxson, the injured John Paxson, B.J. Armstrong.
B.J. had a good one last night, got his first three-pointer of the season.
And rounding it out, Michael Jordan. He'll play some point tonight.
He'll play some point tonight. He is the league leading scorer. And, of course, the coach, Phil Jackson, in his third year.
117-50 thus far. Now, as you mentioned, in his third year as head coach of the Bulls. And for the Boston Celtics, we begin with Larry Bird.
Larry Bird coming off of some surgery himself, 44% from the field, but he'll be ready.
Alongside of Larry Bird up front, a rookie, Rick Fox.
Yeah, anybody out of North Carolina, I guess we know about those guys.
At center, Robert Parish, who seems to get better with age.
Oh, the Chief. He's shooting 56%, and he's got those young legs at this stage.
And in the backcourt, John Bagley getting the start. They've been depleted. Dee Brown, Brian Shaw, 2 point guards on the injured list. Bagley's the third one.
He'll have to try to run the club for him.
And rounding out the backcourt, Reggie Lewis, who's fast developing into a star.
Reggie Lewis will get some time at the point also, and that'll take him out of the scoring threat. And the coach for them has done a nice job. Chris Ford, the man who made the first three-point field goal in the NBA.
No kidding.
They took it by time on the clock.
There's a look at Chris Ford. And, of course, the ovation for Larry Bird. Here are the referees for tonight's game. Hugh Evans, Wally Rooney, Hank Armstrong. There's a look at Wally Rooney.
We're going to have a little special delay here, Wayne. The Bulls sold out 192 straight games. Well, this club has sold out 500 straight games, and tonight they celebrated. So they're going to let the players sort of thank the fans and wave to them and do a few things. So if you see the players waving up to the fans, you know what it's about. They're thanking their sixth man as the Bulls thank the sixth man in the Chicago Stadium.
There are the players assembled under the basket in front of the Celtics bench, and they're making the announcement right now for the 500th consecutive sellout. And that really is a story. You go back, we were talking with Tommy Heinsohn, the longtime player and coach of the Celtics, and back in the early 70s, they weren't selling out. The hot ticket in town was Bobby Orr, Phil Esposito, and the Boston Bruins, and you could get tickets for Celtic playoff games back then. But now, the Red Auerbach and company, they sell this place out every night. Tough to get a ticket.
Well, you want to know something? You could get a ticket to the Bulls game during the same years, but you couldn't get one to Blackhawks. There's Red Auerbach, a shot of the distinguished ex-coach and guy that runs this club. So I'm looking for a good one here today. 4 guards missing from this team, these two teams, and we'll see if Michael goes to the point. He'll play some point, as Phil said, tonight.
You know, Red, it's been kind of hard. We've talked to the... you again avoided getting dusted by Michael. We've been on the opposite side the first,
you're
first 2 telecasts.
You're 0 for 2. You'll get it.
I'm feeling left out here. I'll have to talk to Michael about that. Hard to get a handle on Boston. And we watched their game on tape coming over here last night. And again, not able to pick up much from that Miami game. It was a turnover plague type game, and neither team played very well or shot very well. At this stage, the way Boston's had holdouts and injuries on their ball club, it's really hard to get a feel for what kind of a team they're going to be this year.
They can't get a guy that'll get them an up-tempo game. They can't get a guy that'll get them a half-court game at the guard spot yet.
That's a good point. I mean, they're kind of in between right now with their personnel. A whistle coming up. Offensive foul of Robert Parish. First foul of the game.
Yeah, picks up one right away. John Bagley, I don't think thought he was going to get that much chance to play. He looks a little bit heavy out there.
Came in, as they said, quote, out of shape. No, he didn't expect to run this much. Jordan out of the point now as the Bulls set up their offense. Cartwright down low. They're trying to get him off the floor early over Parish. Bird controls the board. Just underway and scoreless. First period. Reggie Lewis, Rick Fox inside on Scottie Pippen. Jordan got a piece of it from behind. Parish with the friendly rim.
Now, Rick Fox says welcome to Michael Jordan to North Carolinians with a blocked shot, and it's followed up by the big guy with a deuce.
Yeah, Michael didn't give him a break, did he, his first trip down? Here's a steal by Fox. Got a 3-on-2. Bagley, and the Celtics will set it up. Reggie Lewis over Jordan. Horace Grant the rebound. B.J. Armstrong. Cartwright inside again, posting up on Parish. Good center matchup again tonight. Cartwright was fouled. I think it was Lewis coming over from behind. It might have been Parish on the bump, but let's see what Hugh Evans has here now.
Yeah, they're going to give that one to
Reggie Lewis.
Yeah.
It's the first on Lewis, first on the team.
The Bulls trying to pound into Bill Cartwright. They know last night there was not a game for the centers to get involved. Don Nelson has that small 6'17", but tonight you got Robert Parish, Bill Cartwright, two war horses go at it. They'll probably come off the bench with Kevin McHale in that position. I think the Bulls would like to have Kevin out there now because he's not 100% with his foot.
Big Bill was 7 of 9 from the free throw line last night, 7 points.
Keep an eye also, John Paxson, one of the best entry passers. Michael's going to take off. Watch Michael take off from the foul line here. Nobody going to block him out. If Bill misses, MJ, he backs off the runway.
Cartwright 1 out of 2 at the line. Early first period. Rick Fox. Reggie Lewis. Pippen clears. Bulls on the move. Horace Grant on the finish.
Bulls want to run this team, and you talked about him being a little age on him. I'd like to tire him down.
Bird as it's slacked away by Jordan. Larry recovers. Reggie Lewis on the drive. Manufactures a shot. Bill Cartwright clears. Celtics get back pretty quick on defense. Jordan posting up on Lewis. Fox came over to double team. 6 to go on the shot clock. Michael for 3. Yes.
Boom. Michael got his first 3 last night and gets another one here tonight to start the game.
Bulls off 2 for 3 from the field. Boston at 1 out of 5 from the field in the early going. Rick Fox, nothing but net.
Their #1 draft choice. They like him a lot.
Yeah, they didn't think he'd be that much of a player right away, but he's come in and he's not spectacular at any one phase of the game. He just does it all pretty well.
That's the kind of player that they really like, too.
Pippen leaves it short, and Bird clears. Reggie Lewis. Rick Fox the rebound. Unchallenged by Cartwright, and Fox has his second from the field. Scottie against Fox, picked up by Bird, and I believe the foul's on Rick Fox.
Yeah, and again, the rookie will not get a call go his way until his second year.
We were talking with Tommy Heinsohn about that. Let's see if we can pick it up here.
Yeah, Scottie goes in, down to the baseline, makes the reverse move on in. Pretty good footwork by Fox to come back, but he gets Scottie across the left arm, and Scottie goes to the line to shoot, too. We talked a little bit about John Paxson, who we know is home watching the game on television. Is one of the best entry passers to Cartwright. He passes the ball so well. They respect him on his long-distance shooting. Now, the first couple times down, B.J. Armstrong, they played him light. They want to say, B.J., show us you can hit the shot from the outside. So Scottie makes the first free throw and the second.
You know, we talk about Fox. He leads Boston with 16 personal fouls in 70 minutes of playing time as the Bulls work some pressure in the backcourt. Here's Reggie Lewis. He was at the point at the end of last night's game at Miami. To the Chief. Banging with Big Bill Cartwright. Foul coming up.
Non-shooting foul.
First on Bill Cartwright, first on the team. Bulls lead it by 2. First period of play. Bird picked up by Grant. Cartwright, good position on Parish for the rebound. Here come the Bulls on the move. Horace trying to post up on Larry Bird inside. Michael has it stripped away by Reggie Lewis. Bagley ahead for Parish. A poor pass picked off by Armstrong. And the Bulls run back the other way with the numbers in their favor. Pippen. Horace batting away at it. Last touch by Horace Grant. I think that pass from Jordan was originally intended for Cartwright, and Scottie intercepted.
He intercepted it and took an off-balance shot. You're right. So.
Rick Fox from deep. Robert Parish knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Boston. B.J. Armstrong getting a shot here in place of John Paxson. As Johnny mentioned, B.J. played fairly well last night. 31 minutes of action, 15 points. Boston basketball, they can tie with a conventional field goal. Reggie Lewis.
And Michael got a piece of the ball. It still went in. Great shooter from Southeastern. Where is that?
Armstrong from the outside. Rick Fox ties up Bill Cartwright, and they'll jump it up. Reggie Lewis from Northeastern.
Northeastern.
That's just across the train tracks.
I know
not
where
too far from here.
I know where Northwestern is.
Yeah.
Southeastern, Northeastern.
Northeastern is one of the plethora of colleges here in Boston. This city in the fall through the winter is like a college campus unto its own. Bulls control. Here's Pippen on the deal over Bird. Nicely done off the glass.
Boston already has 3 offensive rebounds for 6 points.
Oh, Fox, good feed, Bird. Lewis to Fox. Again.
He stays right there. A very active young player. He's got 6. Their fans love him here.
Jordan. Rick Fox gets called for the foul here. Second on Fox. That's the 3rd on the team. And we come to a break of the action. 6:57 left to be played. First period, and we're tied up.
Rick Fox looks good. He drives for the hoop, gives it to Bird. Bird misses the left-handed shot. But this young man picks up his 2nd foul, and he looks like he knows what's going on. Now he gets the ball back, lays it up, misses the shot, stays right there, taps it in. A good sequence for the young man from North Carolina.
Bulls shooting a 3 of 8 from the field in this opening period. Boston 5 of 14. Jordan from the outside. He has 5 points.
Looks like a tough basket to shoot in here, doesn't it? Looks like dark on here.
Looks dark in here is what it looks like.
Michael's is pretty good.
Reggie Lewis gets out on the break. Yes, and a foul.
Good body control. Horace Grant tried to step in front, and he thought Reggie Lewis was going to be a runaway train, but great body control. He went into Horace Grant and into his left and was able to glance it off the glass. Up. He adjusted in the midair. And he completes a 3-point play.
Reggie with 5 points here. Celtics on top by 1. Cartwright at the high post. Here's B.J. Armstrong. Bagley right on him. Horace trying to post up Larry Bird. Bagley comes out of there with it. Bird.
Shooting only 44% in the field, but boy, he'll wake you up with those long shots. They've only got 2 3-pointers, and of course Larry has both of them.
Grant with the hook. Reggie Lewis the rebound. Bagley on the move. Bird again. Second in a row for Larry Bird, and the Celtic lead grows to 5. Timeout Bulls. Bill Jackson and company slipped behind by 5 on the road at Boston Garden. On November 8th, when the Dallas Mavericks come to town at Chicago Tribune T-shirt night, the first 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a front page T-shirt, compliments of the Chicago Tribune. Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Red Kerr. A look at the Boston bench. Celtics still huddled around Chris Ford, their head coach. Celtics have been running more and running more efficiently than the Bulls have. Bulls have 2 points on 3 breaks. Celtics with 11 on 9 breaks. Boston came out opening night running often and well.
Kevin Gamble in the game. Takes Fox's place.
Opening night here, they ran out of gas, though, in the fourth period, did the Celtics. Gamble in for Fox. Armstrong. 7 to go on the shot clock, and B.J. connects on his first from the field. This is a big opportunity for B.J. Armstrong, Red, over the next few days.
Yeah, to play with this unit. He usually plays with the second unit. And doesn't get a lot of time with these guys.
Larry Bird. Nicely done. 6 for Bird.
I wonder if he's still got that speed, but he's able to beat people going to his left.
Celtics have made their last 5 shots. 5 minutes left to go in the period. Jordan hits the side of the backboard, and Parish is there. Bagley bothered by Jordan. Bird looks like he's lost a couple of pounds coming into this season.
Yeah, he has. He's down 220 weight.
Had the back surgery over the summer. It'll belong to Boston. Had the back surgery, no one knew what to expect, but Larry showed up opening day of camp, and he's gone strong ever since. He has not missed a workout or a game.
Said every move he'd make last year, he'd wince and didn't know if the back was going to hurt him or not, but he says he feels like a young man.
That is poorest field goal.
Seconds.
Bagley lets it go from deep and connects for 2.
Good balance. They're all in the book for scoring, except Gamble now.
Pippen. Scottie connecting once again. He has 6 points on 2 from the field. Celtics have made their last 6 shots. It's helped them open up a 5-point lead. Bird around the screen by Parish. Deals on Grant. Pippen the board. Bird hit the deck hard. He's getting up slowly. Pippen to Jordan. The foul's on Parish.
Oh, Scottie took it on all the way down the floor. All the way down the floor, and he got to the middle, broke down the defenses, and Michael comes firing in from the left side. Here comes Scottie. Up in the air. MJ comes in. Takes 1 step. Up he goes to power it in, but gets fouled. Parish with his 2nd foul. McHale getting his warm-ups off, and Will Perdue, who didn't play in yesterday's game, but it wasn't anything that Will did wrong. They just played that small lineup, Wayne, and there wasn't anybody for Will up with North Carolina, or with the Golden State Warriors. So MJ drains the first free throw.
There's Will Perdue. A moment ago you saw Kevin McHale enter the lineup for the Celtics.
Larry Bird is, for years, played the small forward. Now he's playing the power forward, a little bit different for him, but he's so much quicker than a lot of the power forwards in the league.
Michael with 7. And he brings the Bulls back to within 3. John Bagley starred at Boston College years ago, almost a decade ago. A whistle coming up here.
Technical foul. Well, we talked this morning to Bob Ryan, and Bob said Chris Ford got his first technical foul. He went all last year without one. That's his 2nd this year. We're in our 4th game.
Technical foul on Chris Ford. Yeah, he's one of the more mild-mannered of the coaches, I guess you'd say. Michael at the line.
Well, last night, Chris Mullen did all the technical foul shooting. Phil Jackson got tossed at halftime. Bulls had illegal defense, and some other things go wrong, but right now...
2-point ball game now in favor of the Celtics, who get it at side court.
This is sideline play that Phil was diagramming this morning for him. And
Bird from deep, and Jordan has the rebound. The lead for Scottie broken up by Gamble. Picked up by Bird. Bagley to Lewis. Reggie with 7.
Bulls turning the ball over a lot more this early part of the year than they did last year.
Anything you can detect as to why, John? Is it just getting back into it again? Whistle coming
Bird.
up. Grant posted up Larry Bird. Fouls on Larry, his first, and the 5th on the team, puts the Celtics over the limit with 3:06 to go.
Well, good question. Right now, There's the post up down low. Horace trying to get inside position. They call it. The Bulls will shoot free throws. The Bulls trying to do too much, maybe to run a little bit too much, not coming down, and if the break is not there, sort of fanning out. I think they're trying to force the tempo. I know they'd like to get the Celtics in an up-tempo game, even though the Celtics are doing better off the fast break at this stage. I think it'll pay the toll in the fourth quarter.
It's like the natives were telling us here at opening night. They fast broke well the first 3 quarters and almost ran out of gas in the fourth. So that certainly is a factor.
Yep.
Horace makes good on a pair. Here's the pressure in the backcourt.
So you run them, then you press them, too, to drain them a little bit.
Kevin McHale for the first time tonight. Jordan. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. Pippen leaves it short. Bagley to Bird to Gamble to Bird.
Beautiful. That's fast break in basketball right there. Beautifully done.
Jordan. Reggie Lewis slapping away at it. MJ gets the step, adjusts the shot. Jordan keeps it alive. Bagley retrieves. Boston in transition. Bagley.
It falls in. They're shooting the lights out.
6-point Boston lead. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go, first period.
Playing really good defense, interior defense, not letting the Bulls get to the basket.
Scottie Pippen. Got a foul coming up. I believe it's Gamble. Gamble on his first. Team is over the limit.
They'll shoot some free throws here, and Bagley leaves. He looks like he's wiped out at this stage, and Pritchard comes in.
Chris Ford orchestrating on the sidelines, the Celtic bench.
Kevin Pritchard from Kansas was a teammate of Mark Randall, the Bulls rookie forward. And here comes Bobby Hansen with his first venture in a Bulls uniform. Hansen traded for Dennis Hobson.
Hansen's going to give the Bulls second team a little more size in the backcourt, John. He has a good outside shot, and they feel he'll play defense for him. Plus, he's had some schooling, a little bit of schooling in the way Bulls do things offensively. Got a foul coming up right here, though.
Scottie Pippen just came in, put his arm around Pritchard, and that was the foul first in the last 2 minutes. Bulls down by 4. See what Hansen does against Pritchard.
McHale posting up on Purdue.
Well, we call that the torture chamber. And Kevin McHale gets you down low and gives you all those moves. Poor Will.
You're either going to foul or he's going to score.
There's a 7-footer with all kinds of moves in there, and that's the torture chamber of Kevin.
Here's Pippen up and firing. Scottie connecting once again. His third from the field. He has 10 in the game. Larry Bird. McHale again on Purdue, this time the straight-up jumper. So Kevin McHale has come on and hit a pair from the field. 2 out of 3 shooting for McHale. Minute left to go, first period. Pippen. Scottie keeping the Bulls reasonably close.
Carrying the mail.
12 for Pippen in this first period. Under a minute to go. Bird gets the step on Horace and draws the foul. Let's pause here for station identification.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Red Kerr. We're in historic Boston Garden.
Oh, you got some banners up there, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Numbers retired. They're going to run out of numbers here. You know this number is going to be retired. 33 will be gone.
I guess you could always go to triple digits at some point.
Well, you know 33 will be retired. 00 will be retired. And probably 32 when Kevin McHale gets rid of it. So Horace Grant with 2 fouls leaves. And the news comes in. The good news. Cliff Livingston.
Larry makes good on a pair. 10 points for Bird in the opening quarter. And the Celtics lead at 6.
Michael on the point now.
Well, Phil mentioned in our pregame segment that we'd see Michael on the point here tonight. Pippen had it stripped away by Gamble. Here comes Pritchard. Leads for Lewis.
Beautiful play. Bulls put a lot of pressure on Pritchard, but he laid it back. Lewis gets the layup.
Jordan sets it up. Shot clock at 14. Game clock a second more. Michael Hansen.
Oh, Bobby. Catch it. He got it. He got the roll. His first hoop, his first shot for the Bulls.
Lewis with time winding down. Gets the hoop.
Gets the hoop and the foul. They couldn't shut him off at the pass. Bobby Hansen picks up the foul. He scored one-on-one then. It was 1.4. Down they come. Lewis breaks it down. Gets in between everybody. Stops right at the free throw line where he's supposed to do it. Everybody takes a shot at him. The ball comes up around the rim and pops in.
Reggie Lewis looking to cap the three-point play. Celtics have made 6 consecutive shots. Twice now in the first quarter they've gone on a string of 6 consecutive made field goals. Reggie Lewis now at 12 first period points. Scottie trying to get it off, and he does.
Whoa!
Oh, almost had it from center court. However, an impressive first period of play for the Boston Celtics, and Phil Jackson and company trail Chris Ford and the home forces. On November 9th, when the Bulls take on the Orlando Magic, it's Sears Brand Central Sunglasses Night. The first 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a pair of Bulls sunglasses, compliments of Sears Brand Central. Celtics play on the lead at the end of one complete. Take a look at the reasons why. They shot 43% last night, but come out and hit 58% in the first period of play. And they're getting points on the break. 22 of their points have come on fast breaks, while the Bulls have had 4 points on 5 breaks in the first period of play.
Well, the Bulls last year were a very good defensive team. They don't score a lot of points, and they're averaging 109 points a game this year, but they're giving up about 106, and this is a big-time first quarter to have somebody pop on you here. 38 points.
Ed Pinckney in the lineup for Boston. The Bulls with B.J. Armstrong, Scottie Pippen, Hansen, Perdue, and Livingston in the lineup at the moment. Ball popped loose from Armstrong. Pippen will direct. Scottie with 2 to go on the shot clock. Hansen is there. Gets McHale into the air.
Come on, Will.
Will Perdue down low. They stay foul coming up.
They stay on it. Hansen had the shot underneath. Gave a nice fake. Missed going up with it. Gamble with his second foul. Will Perdue to the free throw line. This is where the Bulls took a beating. You saw that graphic earlier. 13-8 in the first quarter off the boards. And last night, the Bulls allowed Golden State to get the ball back consistently late in the game. Couldn't control the board.
Exactly. And then the Warriors, I'll tell you what, they did some torrid shooting in that fourth period. Phil Jackson watched it on TV down in the locker room as he was ejected at halftime.
They had, 12 in a row to start the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Will gets split on the free throws.
Some pressure on the inbounds. Hansen tipped it out. It'll belong to Boston. Just underway, second period. Celtics leading by 8. Bulls with their second unit in there, except for Pippen and Armstrong. Armstrong started the game tonight in place of the injured John Paxson, whom we hope to maybe see by Saturday night, possibly, depending on the severity of that sprained foot. McHale. Pippen the rebound. Pinckney ties him up.
Pinckney came from the other side, a couple inches bigger than Scottie, was able to reach over the top and draws a jump ball out of it.
Ed Pinckney, #1 draft choice of Phoenix back in 1985. Has played with Phoenix, Sacramento, and Boston now.
Would they change that foul to Reggie Lewis?
Apparently they did. Livingston takes down the board. And the Bulls set up offensively. Scottie Pippen has it poked away by Reggie Lewis, and then Pippen commits the foul. Second on Scottie. First on the team.
This unit is not a good scoring unit. They're a good scrambling unit. They have to come off the defense. But here Scottie tries to take the ball in, and Reggie Lewis taps it up and tries to go for the ball, but Scottie grabbed him.
Kevin Pritchard. Pritchard played for Roy Williams down at Kansas. Also played for Larry Brown in his career at Kansas. So he's well schooled in the necessities of playing the pro game. Gamble from the outside. Cliff Livingston the rebound, and here comes BJ. Armstrong trying for his second field goal of the night. Reggie Lewis is there. Pritchard, good move around Armstrong.
Whoa, Scottie almost picked up number 3.
Reggie Lewis off the mark, and here come the Bulls on the run with the numbers in their favor. Armstrong to finish it off.
Good job. I thought Scottie was headed for his 3rd foul, but BJ comes out of it with a hoop, and the Bulls cut it down to 6 points.
Opening 2 minutes of play, and this the second quarter. McHale on Purdue. Pippen helps out, misdirects the shot. Loose ball foul coming up on Kevin Gamble. Or hang on, they've charged it on Bobby Hansen. Second personal on Hansen. 2 on the team now, and Celtics will inbound at side court. Kevin Gamble, the former Iowa standout. Pass for McHale is off the mark and out of bounds.
Good play by Bobby Hansen. He played tight, really tight, and wouldn't let the man through, and then they just tried to drop it back to the guard, but he took it away.
Celtics in the opening minutes of this second period, 0 for 4 from the floor with 1 turnover. Armstrong into Purdue. Will against McHale.
Oh, Will.
Pippen has it tipped away, taken away by McHale. Gamble. Purdue claims the rebound. BJ on the run, a 3-on-2. Livingston with a finger roll, nicely done.
It's the good defense and a board bang into this unit that's in there right now. It's got the Bulls back, trailing by only 4, 38-34.
Bulls have outscored the Celtics 5-0 to begin the second period. Gamble off the screen by Pinckney. Kevin McHale.
Well, all things going for the Bulls. Now they're going to bring Fox in for Gamble. Gamble hasn't been able to hit the outside shot, and he is a late entry player, missing a lot of the preseason camp.
Gamble was a holdout up until the last few days before the season opener. Pritchard leaves the lineup. Bagley back on for Boston.
This is about the most minutes that Bobby Hansen's played this year already.
Yeah, isn't it, though? Last year, he played 36 games, was hobbled by injuries at Sacramento.
Yeah, he just learned what they're trying to do here today at the shoot-around.
Pippen, guarded by Lewis. Nice move. Threw the foul anyway. Pinckney picking him up, I believe, is the man they called for the foul. It is on Pinckney, his first. Already the 3rd on the team with 8:42 to go in the first. Scottie Pippen heading to the free throw line. Coming off a big game last night, 26 points on 10 of 22 from the field, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. 11 rebounds, 7 assists for Scottie.
Who would ever forget that Villanova team that Pinckney played on that was such a surprise in the NCAA in 1985. Scottie drops the first one, and now Stacey King comes in for Hansen.
Well, you mentioned that Villanova team. Of course, Rolly Massimino. That team, big upset winner in the Final Four. 13 points, 4 rebounds now for Scottie.
I'll show you what shooting lights out can do. They did that in that game. Scottie drops in both of them.
14 for Pippen. Here's the pressure in the backcourt. We talked about it the other night in Milwaukee. The Bulls don't let you off the hook. Bagley at the point. Larry Bird, 10 to go on the shot clock. McHale posting up on Will Purdue. Pippen the rebound. Celtics still haven't scored in this period. Oh, good ball movement into Livingston. Stacy with a nice pass, and Cliff is fouled at the baseline.
It's been all Bulls to start of this quarter, and now a chance to tie it up. 38-36. Michael Jordan comes in for Scottie. Scottie did a great job of rebounding, getting this unit going. The shot is missed. Scottie grabs it. This is why he is so effective. He's a number 3 small forward, but he plays like the point guard. They get it up to King, who flips it to News. And now Livingston shoots 2 free throws.
A foul on Ed Pinckney was his second. It's already the 4th on the team. We're almost 4 minutes gone by in this second period, and the Celtics are yet to score.
Bulls have shot 16 free throws. They're attacking the basket. Only 4 for the Celtics. News splits his free throws.
Boston 0 for 7 from the field to begin the second quarter. Bulls on an 8-0 run. Bagley to Bird. Stacey King blocked out Pinckney well for the rebound. BJ working around Will Perdue. He needs some help. Perdue back to the basket. On McHale. 4 to go on the shot clock. Armstrong. Kevin McHale to Bagley. Celtics trying to score for the first time in the second stanza. Bird trying to force to Pinckney, but a foul on the overplay. Three Bulls were trying to deny that interior feed, and foul coming up on Stacey King.
Right. Pinckney had good position down low, so they'll take a timeout by the Chicago Bulls.
7:29 left to go. The Celtic lead has shrunk to 1. On November 12th, when the Bulls battle the Detroit Pistons, it's Tiger Electronics game night. The first 1,500 kids, 14 years old and younger, will receive an electronic game. Compliments of Tiger Electronics.
Well, the shooting not very good for either team.
Here's what's on tap at halftime. News break, then the redhead, and highlights and stats all just ahead. Looking forward to that middle feature there, Johnny.
I got to see what it is, yeah. Flip Livingston on the foul. Pushed Bird that time.
It's a first on Livingston, 4th on the team. Breck Fox will inbound. Celtics leading by 1. They led by 9 at the end of the first period. Almost 5 minutes gone by, second period. Celtics are yet to score. McHale backing in. King the rebound. Boy, the Celtics have gone stone cold after shooting, what, 58%? They're all first period.
They're 0 for 9 now. The Bulls only 2 for 8, but they've out-rebounded them 8-3 in this quarter. 9-3 now. All right, Stace, you got it, buddy.
5 minutes gone by, second period. Jordan from deep for 2. MJ in double figures with 10. Bulls take the lead. 10-0 run for Chicago.
A lot of Bulls fans here tonight, too.
Yeah, a lot of red in here. Fox. Stacey King to B.J. Armstrong. B.J. on the penetration for 2.
Good job by B.J. all the way down in the Valley of the Giants. Gets a layup. Stacey King, 3 strong rebounds. Good quarter.
22nd timeout, Celtics. They have got to pull it together. We are almost 6 minutes into the second period, and Boston yet to score.
We talked about their great shooting and what they've done, and maybe they did get a little tired. You know, the Bulls trying to up the tempo. B.J. Armstrong inserted in the starting lineup. Gets a shot because John Paxson is hurt. Here he comes down on a fast break. Michael on the wing. He takes it on in. McHale, he got guys swinging all over, but he makes a nice curling layup move from the left side. And the Bulls have that lead, 41-38. Chris Ford says, we got to talk it over a little bit, guys. Get something going. And the Chief, Robert Parish, comes back in for Kevin McHale.
And you get a look at what B.J. did last night against the Warriors. Not a bad night. Did have a couple of turnovers, but for the most part, I think he's starting to play with a little bit more confidence each game as we see him, John.
Yep.
And obviously, he can provide a boost, a big boost off the bench for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, that first quarter, I thought that the spacing really hurt the Bulls. John Paxson being on the floor demands coverage, and sometimes it doesn't work out. And there you see 4 out of 10 and 0 out of 10
And the rebounding, John, is 11-3 Chicago in the second quarter. Just about set to get things back underway. That's a long 20-second timeout, wasn't it?
Well, we're 6:21 to go here, and they haven't scored in this quarter.
Bagley out front, guarded by Armstrong. And Larry Bird tries to shake loose. Oh, great dish to Pinckney. Took Michael up into the air and draws the foul.
Good play. I thought they would come out and go to Bird. They did, but they got Pinckney going to the hoop. Bagley hits Bird. He pops out, demands triple coverage.
Nice.
Got Michael up in the air. So you don't want him to get off on the field. So Pinckney, he'll have to try to do it from the free throw line here. Jordan picks up his first foul.
5 on the team now. The Bulls over the foul limit. Celtics have 14 fouls.
Yeah, the lid is off the basket in the second quarter. That's their first point.
6:16 left to go, second period. It's gone 5:45 between points from the late first period into the second period. Pinckney just breaks even at the line. Bulls set up. Chicago leading by 2. Michael. Jordan came in at hitting 68% of his shots from the field. He looks pretty sharp here tonight as well.
Yeah, he and Horace tied at 68. And they were way down in the top 10 list. I mean, Parkley's got like 80%.
Bird leaves it short on the roll. Livingston to Jordan to Will Perdue.
Big Will fills the lane, gets his first deuce. He's played well here in the Garden in the past, and this unit has picked up the tempo for the Bulls.
Perdue's given Bill Cartwright a long rest here in this first half. Parish. The Chief with the moonshot.
That's their first field goal.
In football, we'd call that a rainbow.
Yes.
Jordan nearly had it tipped away. Fox almost had the steal, and Michael Jordan comes up with a field goal. He has 14 now in this first half.
He brings that shooting percentage up, doesn't he, when he gets on a roll?
Bulls
for everybody.
Yes, he does. Bulls have made their last 5 in a row. Larry Bird on the drive once again. There's a lid on the basket still. Partial lid at least for Boston.
Watch this.
BJ to Jordan.
Yes! Poster time. Michael filled the lane, and they got this building going crazy for the Bulls.
Timeout, Boston Celtics. Air Jordan in full flight with 4:38 to go in the first half. All right, here come the Bulls on the run with 4:38 to go, as you see.
Stacey King's 4th rebound, Wayne. Here comes... Is Michael around? Well, let's see if BJ can find him. Michael's not in the building, is he? No, he's hanging around the rim. Nice play. The Bulls force a timeout, and they've really put the pressure on here. They've scored 20 points. It's only 3.
Take a look at the break points, and the Celtics have only run twice in the second period of play, Red. Is there a reason they diverted?
They're taking the ball out of the net, you know, and it's easy to do when you're stealing the ball. The Bulls were turning it over in the first quarter, missing shots, but you take it out of the net. Nice play.
Oh, Bird to Fox.
Nice play. They've been running that play for 25 years here, and just a timing play.
I'll tell you what, Rick Fox fits a Celtic uniform like he's been in it all his life.
Yes, absolutely.
Jordan posting Lewis. MJ on the roll. Oh, beautiful scoop. 18 for Michael. Fox picked up by Pippen that time. Bird against Grant. Takes him out on the floor for 2. Larry's first field goal in the second period.
Little drop step and fade away, and he got it.
Bulls have hit their last 7 shots from the field. Ooh, Scottie almost lost it. Rick Fox got a hand on it. Boy, Fox fills the lanes very well defensively.
Yep.
Jordan had it blocked. Bagley picks up to the Chief on the move. Bird back to the Chief.
Fast break. Their big guys find a way that they don't have to put the ball down on the floor.
Grant loses out of play. Boston ball.
Well, they went back to their basic starting lineup with Will Perdue in for Bill Cartwright, and the Bulls have lost a little edge here.
Bulls lead down to 4. Lewis.
I'll tell you, the guy that's on the end of all these passes, of course, is Larry Bird. He makes it all work.
Everything still goes through Larry Bird when he's on the floor and the Celtics are in their half-court offense. Scottie Pippen on the drive drew a foul.
Is that on Fox? I
believe it's on Fox. It is on Rick Fox, his third personal. Celtics over the limit. Scottie's at the line, where he has not missed in 6 attempts.
Scottie's really picked up the free throw percentage this year. 17 out of 20 coming into this game. A lot of concentration.
5 rebounds for Scottie Pippen. The thing about Pippen and Jordan, John, is the versatility. They could play 3 different positions on the floor.
You're right. That's why they will be teammates and members of the Olympic team with Mr. Larry Bird.
Grant and Armstrong on the trap of Bagley. Larry Bird.
Uh-oh, Will, get your hand up. He's going to fire. Get your hand up.
For the Chief, pass overshot him. Pippen on the intercept, lost the handle on it.
Oh, they give it to him.
Yep. Break right there, perhaps. MJ going to work. BJ had a notion. Jordan on the post. Nicely done. 20 points for Michael Jordan. Chicago lead is 6, coming up on 2 minutes left to go, first half. Bird finds Lewis. Fouled by Perdue. Yes, it counts.
Reggie Lewis came across the play beautifully. Got the ball from Bird again. Gave a fake. Got Will up in the air. Beautiful pass down under. Gets together. The fake goes up. Will makes a little move into him. Fouls him on the wrist. Strong enough to get the hoop. And he'll try for a 3-point play.
And the Celtics have come alive here in the final stages of the second period, having made 5 in a row from the field. Lewis completes a 3-point play. 17 for Reggie in this first half.
I think all 5 of those Bird is assisted on.
Believe you're right. Scottie to Jordan for the jump hook. 22 for Michael. His repertoire is unending, you know it?
Michael has had big numbers on this floor.
Armstrong on the intercept, and Bagley reaches in. Foul on John Bagley, his first. Team is over the limit.
Well, the Bulls did it with defense. We talked about them giving big to the Celtics in the first quarter, 38 points, but they must have had them right where they wanted them.
You know, and the thing about it, John, much of the second unit was in the game at the time the Bulls put the clamps on Chris Ford and company.
You're right. When they missed the shots, King was there to rebound. Livingston played very, very well. And Will Perdue, I thought, played Kevin McHale very well.
BJ at the free throw line.
There's a case of Phil Jackson not playing Will Perdue yesterday against Golden State because it didn't fit. They didn't have the right player. But today, Will is going to get the big minutes here. And he's done well. He's responded very well.
BJ completes a pair, 18 of 21, 86% from the free throw line for the Bulls in this first half of play. Bird stopped in the backcourt by Grant. Gamble breaks it across, and the block coming up on Scottie Pippen.
Got his third. Now let's see what they want to do in a minute and a quarter. I think Phil will probably go to the bench. Yeah, he comes with Bobby Hansen if he can get in here real quick. Gamble will shoot 2 free throws, and Hansen will replace Scottie after this first one. You want Scottie going into the second half with 4 fouls. Tex Winter sitting next to Phil Jackson is a candidate for the Hall of Fame. We congratulate a great collegiate and professional coaching tenure for Tex.
Well, Tex deserves it, and I'm pretty sure he'll make it. Basketball Hall of Fame, not far from here, Ed Kerr.
Not far from here.
About an hour and a half down the pike, Mass Pike.
Yeah, it's easy to get to from here, but not out on that court.
That's right. Jordan in a crowd. Draws the foul, the minute 14 to go in this first half of play. Foul is coming up on Reggie Lewis. Third personal on Reggie.
Yeah, they changed that before. We thought Gamble had picked up a foul, but it was Reggie Lewis, and now he gets his third. Chris Ford's going to have to come to Ed Pinckney here and get him out. So Jordan steps to the free throw line.
Michael with 23 now is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Ed Pinckney up off the bench, back on for Boston, and the Bulls make a quick change. Cliff Levingston will be coming into the ball game. There's Reggie Lewis on the Celtic bench, 17 first half points, and good news back in the lineup for the Chicago Bulls. Cliff Levingston. .24 for Michael. Pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls to get it into the hands of John Bagley. Larry Bird held by Will Perdue. Will just says, wait a minute.
He shows you the shot, and he's so good out there. You make one lunge. Will came sailing at him, and Bird just ducked under his right arm.
Let's see it again.
Yeah. He comes flying out, and he said, wait a minute. Will said, yo, you didn't say may I. I'd like to tip the hat real quickly while we got a second. 37 years ago, the 24-second clock was brought into the league by a man named Danny Biazone of the Syracuse Nationals, and you can thank Michael Jordan with his 24 points, Wilt Chamberlain with his 100 points, can thank Danny Biazone for the opportunity, so they couldn't hold the ball, put it in the freezer, and Bird makes his 2 free throws.
From one of the many elements that have made this a great game.
Yes.
NBA basketball. Jordan, the Bulls, in the final minute of play. First half. BJ from the outside. Parish the rebound. 43 to go in the period. Time left in the first half. Right-hand corner of your screen. Bird posting on Levingston. Grant helps out to no avail. Larry Bird with 16.
Bulls will go for one here. There's about 6 seconds difference.
13 on the shot clock. What you see is the game clock. 6 to go on the shot clock. BJ on the drive. Purdue crashing the boards, and last touch on the play by Boston. I believe Parish got a piece of it and knocked it out, and Will wanted a foul. He wanted a loose ball foul.
20-second timeout called by Phil Jackson, and right now is the time the Bulls miss John Paxson and Craig Hodges. When there's a last-second shot in a quarter, Phil likes to put Michael up on the point and put Craig in one corner and Paxson in the other, and it opens it up. They demand attention. They demand somebody guard him. They're not giving BJ that respect at this stage yet, so they're double-teaming Michael and letting him open. But this is a case where we could use that long-range shooter here. So with 8 and a quarter seconds.
On November 8th, when the Dallas Mavericks come to town at Chicago Tribune T-shirt night, first 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a front-page T-shirt, compliments of the Chicago Tribune. Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Red Kerr. That's our story. We have 8.4 seconds left to go first half. There's B.J. Armstrong. Michael Jordan will trigger on the inbounds. Baseline underneath the Bulls basket. Bobby Hansen checks in for the Bulls. Horace Grant gives to MJ quickly. Jordan goes to work from deep. 46 for Jordan, who makes it look elementary. 3 seconds to go. Parish not going to get it off. Jordan steals. And we reach intermission. End of the first half. The Bulls head off with a 5-point lead. Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Red Kerr, that's our story at halftime as the Bulls lead the Celtics. You know, Boston, John, has been inconsistent to say the least. Last night at Miami, they score 61 points. just 61 points in the first 3 periods, score 32 in the fourth. Here tonight, they get 38 in the first period of play, and they come back with just 20 in the second.
The Bulls put some pretty good defense on the same type defense that the Bulls had in the fourth quarter last night against Golden State. They couldn't buy a basket. 5:45, and that's what happened. We had some great highlights in the first half, though, Wayne, so let's take a look at the highlights right now. First one we see is a young man, draft choice, #1 draft choice for him, Rick Fox, who made a nice play to Bird. He missed his shot, and then Reggie Lewis went up, passed it back to him. Fox came in, missed his shot, stays right on top of it, and taps it back in, and that's what you can do when you go to North Carolina. Yes, North Carolina, Stacey King on the rebound. B.J. Armstrong gets it. Michael's not in the building yet, but there's a poster play right there. North Carolina, yes, he went there also.
I think he was up in the sheets.
Another good play here, and a big guy will get rewarded on it. Bird drives in, everybody there. Good news was there, and the ball is pitched out to Michael. Michael takes it down, tongue full extension. Is he going to take it all the way? No, but who's this on the wing? Yes, it's Will Perdue.
How about that?
Big man runs, big man rewards.
Will Perdue running the floor. Take a look at the numbers. Both teams shot pretty well in that first half of play. The Bulls held the edge on the boards, and the turnovers were slim and none for both sides. Free throws. Look what the Bulls were able to do. Go to the line 23 times, made 20 of those. Celtics, when they get to the line, they're capitalizing. They just haven't gotten there nearly as much as the Bulls. Should be pointed out, the Bulls have 21 field goals. Only 10 have come from, quote, inside.
Scottie Pippen with a great job, 16 points in his 20 minutes. He's halfway to a triple-double. He has 6 rebounds and 5 assists.
And Michael Jordan shooting a 10 of 12. And the Celtics, you get a look at Reggie Lewis leading the way. Larry Bird added 16 points. The rookie, Rick Fox, came in with 8 points, and solid play all around. Gets set to start the second period of play. And the Bulls leading it by 5. This Boston Garden crowd, as you can see in the background, they don't get to their seats that quickly at halftime, do they? Takes them a while to get back in. Cartwright goes to work. First from the field for Bill. He has struggled from the field, shooting just 25% coming into tonight's game from the field. This is Bagley, off the screen by Bird. Larry gets the step.
Bird with a runner. All you need is a little daylight.
They say Bird's shot isn't back all the way yet, but it's getting there.
Travel.
Turnover, Bulls.
Yes. Bill came across the lane and already had it made up in his mind. He was going to go back to his left, and he forgot to put the ball down.
Celtics basketball. I mentioned Larry Bird. He had his poorest field goal shooting percentage season, down around 46% last year, and that was due largely to the back injury. Now he's able to fully extend on his jumpers and do the necessary things it takes to become a consistent shooter once again.
Right, he had no range last year.
Yes. Bird over Grant.
That's range, isn't it?
Yes,
head fake, and the respect for his move to the hoop gets Horace back on his heels, and he nails it.
Larry with the first 4 points of the second half for the Celtics. We're early third period. Horace Grant goes to work.
He
traveling. Second traveling violation on the Bulls here in the early going. Take a look at the NBA scoreboard. Tied up at the half down in Philly. Orlando leading Washington. Magic. And you get a look at the other score. Larry Bird. Bagley. Cartwright the rebound. Armstrong from deep. BJ now has 10 points. Double figures 2 nights in a row. And 3 out of 4 games this year. Bird from the outside again. 6 in the third, 22 for the game. Larry Bird. 3 for 3 in the third period for Larry. BJ off the screen by Bill Cartwright.
A foul on Bill
Offensive foul.
Yeah, big Bill.
The other NBA scores on our light beer scoreboard. Dallas has a big edge on Minnesota. Golden State, Milwaukee just getting underway, and Portland and San Antonio cranking it up. Third period of play here at Boston Garden. Fox, nice move. Good change of direction by the rookie from North Carolina. 10 for Rick Fox.
He's averaging 11 points a game, so he's right there.
Back door to Pippen, broken up by Fox, retrieved by Parish. The cheat.
They're shooting lights out now. Parish just a little background move. The Bulls have turned it over a couple times and missed shots.
Celtics have outscored the Bulls 10-4 to open this third period of play.
And the Bulls trail.
Jordan. Pippen crashing the boards. Rick Fox got the rebound but lost it to Grant. Scottie had a notion from three-point land. Cartwright on the fade. Cartwright's second field goal of this third period.
Seems like one team goes into a scoreless period here. The other team just runs off it several in a row.
Exactly. Neither team has been on together. One spurt by the Celtics, another one by the Bulls, back to the Celtics, and Parish loses Cartwright and then leaves it short off the rim.
I think he was surprised. That's the first time nobody was on him.
Pippen finds Grant. Nicely done.
Horace was only his 6th point, but again, Scottie drives to the hoop.
Breaks down the defense.
Yeah, he does.
Fox bumped by Pippen as he tried to deny him the baseline, and on Scottie, that's his 4th. That'll have an effect on the way he plays the rest of this second half. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
Rick Fox at the line has 11 points now. Makes that free throw.
Well, he's actually averaging 11.3, and now he's got 11, and he's going to have to either stay there or pass that 11-3. News comes in. Livingston back in for Scottie. Scottie's that 4th foul, and
Fox 1 out of 2 at the line, and the Bulls come back the other way. Bulls leading it by 2. 7:45 to go for the third. Jordan on the turn. 28 for MJ. Parish. Nine to go on the shot clock. Bagley.
John Bagley, old veteran, still has enough legs to hit that J.
9-year pro out of Boston College. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the third period. Bulls trying to snap a streak after an impressive opening night win last Friday night in the stadium against Philadelphia. Armstrong penetrates, has it knocked out of bounds by Parish. It'll belong to the Bulls. BJ seems to be much more active on the drive here in this game tonight.
The tough part of the game is getting a shot off in that traffic, and he's done it pretty well.
Jordan. Armstrong freed up. BJ with 12. Fox. Bird posting up on Horace Grant. Gets the step. It's offensive foul, though, with the elbow pushing off.
Good play. He made the spin move. He's got that sly smile, and we got a timeout.
6 minutes, 43 seconds left to go. Third period. Horace Grant of the Chicago Bulls play on the lead.
We're back at the Boston Garden. The Bulls 75, Boston 71. You know, sometimes playing Larry Bird can give a guy a pain in the neck. Here, Bird posts him up. Horace Grant goes in. The elbow comes out. The foul is called, and Horace, what do you think about it? Yeah, pain right in the neck.
We had a drum roll. Both teams we mentioned have been streaky tonight. Now they're doing it together. 6 of 8 shooting in this period. The guard scoring. Chicago has the heavy advantage in the backcourt. 42-23 over the Celtics at the guard position in the ball game. Bulls on the attack, leading by 4. Grant with the drop. Cartwright gets the friendly rim. Hey, Bill has 6 in this fourth period.
Pritchard back in the game here now in the backcourt.
Reggie Lewis. Rebound Cartwright.
To the lanes, you got to hoop.
BJ on the drive over Pritchard. Horace up over the back on the loose ball foul.
Good call. That's Horace's third. BJ thought he had his man beat, went into the hoop. It's tough to get it over the man, but as it rolled off the rim, Horace came following up.
Second on the team as Phil Jackson looks on. Reggie. Rebound taken down by Bill Cartwright. Here come the Bulls on the move. Jordan. Ten to go on the clock now. They isolate for Michael Jordan on the drive. Up for grabs. Shot won't go, but a foul coming up as Livingston was knocked out of there. Foul is on Reggie Lewis, his 4th. Second on the first team foul, I should say. First team foul in this third period.
The crowd reaction was because it was a little bit of a slow whistle, but Cliff Livingston went up with a shot. Lewis picked up the foul, so he and Scottie Pippen are in the same boat. Kevin McHale's going to get the call here. Cliff bangs that first one off the rim. He's 1 for 3.
McHale is in to get Reggie Lewis.
So now they've got that big front line we talked about in at the same time. In the first half, McHale came in for Parish as a backup, but
this is the front line Jimmy Clemens told me. He did the scouting for the Bulls on this game. This is the front line they wanted to stay away from. This is the lineup they wanted to stay away from. He feels this could be a dangerous lineup.
Yeah, they're headed for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You're right.
True.
You're right. Whoa, Michael.
Michael gambled. Fox pulls it away. Feeds Bird.
They broke it down beautifully. Just be patient.
Bulls come right back. Jordan goes to work on the pull-up. Well, he lost Rick Fox on that play. 30 points for Jordan. Bird from deep. Yes.
Yes, he got that eye back. He is 44% from the field coming into this game, but he's murdered tonight.
Pass denied to Horace Grant by Larry Bird. It'll belong to the Chicago Bulls. Livingston will inbound. Jordan is 12 of 15 from the field. He's jumped at by Pritchard. Livingston left open. Horace. Oh, good look to Cartwright.
Good job. Offensive rebound. Bang. Quick pass.
And McDonald's donates $50 to charitables when any Bulls player slam dunks during tonight's game. He'll get $50 for that one. Parish is fouled on the play.
Michael Jordan.
Yep. Michael's second. 3 team fouls now. Take a look at this.
Shot came off. Horace Grant spotted Bill wide open. Bill went up and slammed it down, and that's $50 to charitables. And anytime a Bulls player gets one, you're right. Nice money to charity.
8 points, make it 9 points, 5 rebounds now for Robert Parish. I expect them to get him a little bit more involved offensively in the second half. He had 15 points and 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line last night. 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks down at Miami. Chief completes a pair. 10 points for Robert Parish. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go, third period. Jordan breaks free. Drives on Fox. Manufactures a shot that falls short. Pritchard taken away by Livingston to Armstrong. 3-on-1. BJ to Horace.
You know, Rick Fox played Michael pretty good in that last play, but after they lost it, he went back to Michael, and Horace just came in and finished it off.
Bulls by 7. Bird, oh, nice look to Parish. You know the thing about this trio, McHale, Bird, and Parish, it's a thing of beauty the way they passed each other. They played so well and so long together.
Yeah, you would think big guys, there wouldn't be that much spacing between those big guys, but they've been brilliant.
Cartwright leaves it short, now to play to Boston. McHale out high. Larry Bird, the touch pass to Parish. Against Cartwright. Horace Grant wipes the board. B.J. Armstrong on the run. The other thing Jimmy Clemens said they would do, they'd run this group. Jordan for 3.
The second of the evening.
33 for Michael Jordan. Timeout Boston. 2:50 left to go in the third, and the Celtics have slipped behind by 8.
Well, it's 87 for Chicago, 79 for Boston, 2 minutes, 50 seconds of play. Good hustling defense. The Bulls come down, strip Pritchard of the ball, and now you watch something here. Rookie Rick Fox is back. BJ comes in. Now, Fox knows Michael Jordan's on the right. He knows he's going to get the ball, right? Wrong. Horace gets it, comes in. He filled the lane beautifully and got the slam.
Boston resumes offensively. Bird from deep. Horace Grant the rebound. Bulls out rebounding the Celtics now 31-18. Celtics have had, believe it or not, 5 rebounds since the first quarter. Jordan from Grant. McHale claims the board.
A rare Jordan miss.
I think he's only missed 3 times tonight. The Chief, Robert Parish over Will Perdue. Grant has to save the inbounds. McHale goes down at the hand of Will Perdue. And
3 red shirts couldn't control the ball as it just rolled off. Sometimes those are the toughest rebounds. You're looking for them up on the top. They roll off, hit the floor. Nobody could get it. They tapped it back to Kevin McHale, and the momentum.
Third personal on Will Perdue. Watch it again.
Will went down. He just cut the legs out from under.
That was a good open field tackle. I like that.
Yeah, it would have been clipping. It should be 15 yards instead of 2 free throws.
McHale, 4 points, 5 rebounds. On November 9th, the Bulls take on the Orlando Magic. Sears Brand Central Sunglasses Night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium. Get a pair of full sunglasses. Compliments of Sears Brand Central. McHale on his first. And he's got another coming up. Pippen back into the game for the Bulls. Rick Fox comes on for the Celtics. Horace Grant has a seat on the bench for the Bulls. McHale with 6 points. Really like the first or second week of training camp for Kevin McHale, who sat out all but the last couple of days of the preseason with an injury. Jordan on the drive. Yes, and a foul. Hugh Evans going to ring it up.
Boy, he came hard down the lane. I think if Pritchard gets the foul now, he beats 2 guys from the outside. Waiting for him is Kevin McHale, but up and under Big Kevin's outstretched arms. MJ makes the hoop look easy.
Pritchard's first personal.
You see all 5 white shirts going as Michael went to the hoop. All 5 of the guys were accounted for, and MJ gets 3 out of it.
36 on the night for Jordan.
He's almost to his league leading average.
Jordan came in shooting 68%. Right now, that's going to improve, I believe. It's been red hot. Pritchard left unattended. He'll hit that.
Yeah, top 10 in field goal percentage. Not too many guards because the big guys get a lot of stuffs, you know. And
Pippen leaning in. Will Perdue. Bulls have plenty of time on the shot clock to reset it. Cliff Livingston. Scottie had it but couldn't quite haul it in, and it'll belong to Boston. Minute 17 to go in the third, and the visitors from Chicago leading by 7. Larry Bird. Pritchard. Here comes Fox.
Whoa, Scottie's 5th foul. Looked like he had position. Looked like he was right out in front of him.
That is number 5 on Scottie Pippen and the team over the limit.
No, wait a minute. I had Scottie with the foul. They said it was only the 2nd foul. Who was that on?
Yeah, we had Scottie on.
Well, who did they call a foul on? It can only be one guy. They call it on Livingston?
They call it on Livingston, not on Scottie Pippen.
Okay, Scottie was the guy.
It's on Livingston.
Boy, if I'm Chris Ford, I got to be out there on the floor saying you got the wrong guy.
Yeah,
boy,
I agree with you, John. I thought it was Scottie on a block, basically.
It's either a charge or a block on Scottie,
exactly.
1 to 2.
Yeah. Didn't look like Cliff got him at all.
Fox drains the free throw.
Rick Fox on a pair at the line. 13 in the game for the rookie. Celtics back to within 5, under a minute to go. Third period. Jordan inside. Foul is on Fox with the body.
That's his 4th. Quick hitting play. Michael cleared out and came back in. Got the post-up position underneath. Scottie got him the ball. And watch him get the ball underneath. And then he makes the move, and McHale blocks the shot, but Fox was on the foul, so MJ to the line. He's 6 out of 6. He's got 1 technical foul in there. And he made.
Bobby Hansen up off the Bulls bench, replacing B.J. Armstrong for the Bulls.
They need B.J. to get a little bit of rest here. It's a good play.
Hansen adds a little more size in the defensive end.
Only 51 seconds, so here he can play Pritchard.
Jordan with 38 through 3 periods.
And now he's past that by 1 point, his league-leading total.
Foul coming up here.
Hansen and
Bobby Hansen picks it up on the slap as he tried to deny the pass across the midcourt stripe.
They double team in the backcourt and get called on a foul, so Pritchard will get one here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bulls come down and go for a quick play. Phil likes to get 2 shots at the end of the quarter, 2 for their 1.
Celtics are 18 of 19 from the free throw line. This is annually one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
Yeah, McHale is outstanding and Bird is outstanding. They do a majority of the shooting, and also Reggie Lewis.
5-point game.
See if MJ goes quickly for a 3 here.
Jordan penetrates.
Why? When you can get
scores, and he'll have a shot at that 3-point play, Redhead.
That's at 34.1 on the clock, so the Bulls should get it back. He made a little hesitation move. I thought he might go from the outside. He saw an opening. And what do you see an opening, Michael? What do? He looks up, he slowly comes down. Pinckney went to his right. Michael winds in again, and there's all 5 white shirts around him, but off the glass. And don't touch it, Will. Yes, it falls in, and MJ gets another 3.
Jordan completes a 3-point play, has 41 points now. Foul on Pinckney was his 3rd.
We haven't played 3 quarters, and he's got that many. Got 46 in the game against Milwaukee.
Fox looking inside for McHale. 10 to go on the shot clock. McHale with a beautiful finger roll.
Now the Bulls get what they want. The last shot, see if they can capitalize. They got 3 points on it. They got 2. The Celtics, let's see if the Bulls get 1 more.
No shot clock now. Jordan up and firing it.
He went up
Gamble the rebound. Taken away by Hansen. Pippen for 3.
Yes, sir!
Fox from center court. No. So the Bulls finish with a flurry. Scottie Pippen drains a tray. And we head to the 4th period of play. The Bulls enjoy a 9-point lead. On November 12th, when the Bulls battle the Detroit Pistons, it's Tiger Electronics game night. The first 1,500 kids, 14 years old and younger, will receive an electronic game compliments of Tiger Electronics.
You know, you try to get 2-for-1 shots, so Michael got a 3-point play. McHale got 2, and then they took a shot by Michael. He missed it. Bobby Hansen stole the ball, flipped it out to Scottie Pippen, and before the quarter ends, Scottie laces it up. Zippo. So the Bulls come away with 6 points to their 2, and it gives them a nice lead here, 98-89 going into the last quarter.
Scoring by periods, and of course the Celtics still paying for that 20-point second period of play.
Well, Reggie Lewis back in. He was bottled up with 4 fouls. He had 17 at half, didn't score, and they need him.
You know, the Bulls are 3 of 4 from three-point land tonight. They came in at 3 of 20 from there in the first 3 games of the season. Gamble.
Will had a block on
I think he got a piece of it. McHale leads it off the side of the backboard, and here come the Bulls on the move. Michael Jordan doesn't have the numbers.
Oh, Will. He's open for 1 second.
10 to go on the shot clock.
Michael's posting Pritchard up.
Yep. Scottie wants to go to it, too.
Illegal. Maybe.
Either that or they got Pritchard on a push.
Yeah, it was
illegal defense. You're right. It's an illegal defense on Chris Ford's team.
They came over to help on Jordan. Jordan was just going to post Pritchard up.
So a fresh shot clock for the Bulls. Opening minute, 4th period. Jordan. Nice look to Purdue.
Looked like Michael was headed out for the Zamboni machine that time. He came back with a nice pass for Purdue.
He was almost in the hockey net. Pritchard.
He's drained 2 wide open shots.
You leave him unattended and he'll burn you. Pritchard, solid all-around player out of Kansas. Cut by San Antonio this fall. Hansen operating down low on Pritchard. He's got the advantage height-wise. Bobby Hansen has 4. Pritchard wants to go down low. Lewis clears. Hansen knocked it away.
He hit it up. Oh, he made a good play.
I thought he hit it off Lewis. I think you're right, but they didn't give it to him.
Talk about that play where Michael drove out of bounds. He drives in hard, takes the ball. He's sailing out of bounds. He found Will underneath. Will laid it in. B.J. Armstrong comes in. MJ's going to get a little bit of a break here. I thought Hansen made a good play. Tapped it off of Lewis, but not the call.
Kevin McHale against Will Purdue. Purdue denies the feed to Lewis at the baseline. Here comes Larry Bird up off the Celtic bench. He'll report on. Will Purdue with some good hands there. Bird back on. He gets Rick Fox in the Celtic lineup. 10:25 for the game, and the Bulls leading it by 11. I believe that's their largest lead of the evening. Lewis from the outside.
His first hoop since halftime. Again, we mentioned he and Scottie Pippen sat down a lot because of fouls.
Pippen got a foul coming up. 2-shot foul, I believe. Is that what he said?
No, he's calling the Pritchard.
Kevin Pritchard is the number he called.
He threw the 2 up, and then he added the 1, and we thought it was going to be a shooting foul.
Yeah, I thought he was signaling 2-shot foul initially. Almost 2 minutes gone by in this 4th period. Armstrong.
Oh, he hit the little floater, and that's good for him. He's usually a spot-up jump shooter.
BJ with 14.
He's done a nice job filling in for John Paxson.
This is Reggie Lewis, guarded by Bobby Hansen.
I'll tell you something. Hansen played some pretty good defense on Lewis, and that's what they need him for, to play a little D on some of these bigger guards, take a little pressure off of Jordan.
Will Purdue against Kevin McHale.
In your face, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Will's second 4th period field goal. He has 7 points in the game, and the Bulls have stretched their advantage to 13. Bulls have made 5 in a row from the field. Larry Bird feeling his way against Cliff Lovington. Double team by Hansen. Bird completes it on the roll. 8:28 for Larry. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Armstrong setting up around a pick by Purdue, and BJ out on the floor for 2 more. 16 for BJ.
No hesitation now. BJ going right into what he wants to do, and again doesn't get a chance to play with this unit.
Pritchard off the screen by McHale. Third from the field for Kevin Pritchard. 8 points in the game. Wow, he's a nice pickup for Boston. Yep. Out of desperation more than anything else due to the fouls and holdouts in the backcourt of the Celtics. I had a feeling Pritchard may stick here.
Take it to the hoop, News.
Livingston. BJ's had the hot hand.
Oh, yeah.
3 in a row for Armstrong in the fourth. He has 18 in the game.
Chris Ford doesn't like that. They're leaving BJ open, and he's delivering.
Look at Hansen right on Gamble. Pritchard gets the step into the lane. Nicely done.
Pritchard with 6 points here.
Kevin Pritchard and B.J. Armstrong doing it. All great feed to good news. Livingston, who converts, and he's fouled. Score the field goal and credit Armstrong with a great feed.
Cliff Livingston went in hard, and he was picked up by Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale, a good shot blocker, but good no-look pass underneath. There up he goes. News makes the shot, draws the foul, and Parish is going to come back in here now.
Parish back on as Livingston heads to the free throw line.
Cale leaves, I think. He's slowly leaving. I mentioned Pritchard had 6. He's got 10 in the game, but he had 6 here in this quarter. And News makes the three-pointer. Bulls collecting on the three-point plays.
Bulls have made their last 8 field goal shots, Red, and 60% shooting for the game to this point for Chicago. Hansen a little too close on this play as Lewis tries for the baseline.
See, Hansen is expendable now at this stage. He can play his man until he fouls out. They don't have to worry about him 4, 5, or 6 fouls, but they want him to put good defense and get in front of Reggie Lewis.
Fourth on Hansen, first on the team. Larry Bird and Cliff Livingston away from the ball. We've got a foul going against the Celtics. Parish. Roberts third.
Setting that screen, trying to shake Lewis loose. He banged Bobby Hansen, so Hansen paying some dividends here already.
Offensive foul on Parish. Under 7.5 to go for the game. Bulls in command of the moment. Pippen. Parish clears the rebound. Here comes Bagley.
It's their first missed shot.
Yep. Parish. 14 for Robert Parish. Celtics hanging around, trailing by 12. 7 minutes to go. Cliff Livingston. Bobby Hansen freed up.
Get in there.
Yes, sir. Hansen with 6. There's the play for Lewis, a little bit too much. Hansen almost intercepted anyway. The Bulls will get it off the turnover. Boston needs a timeout. 6:43 to go for the game. Chris Ford and company have dug themselves quite a hole. Fans, for the best selection of Bulls hats, T-shirts, jackets, and other NBA merchandise, visit the official Bulls team shots at any one of the Chicagoland Carson Perry Scott stores.
Well, Bobby Hansen filling in for John Paxson, and Craig Hodges out with injuries, comes down just before the timeout. He comes up with the open jumper. He shoots it, catches the iron, a nice ball, and Bobby happy. His teammates embrace him when he goes to the bench. He's done a nice job, and now Jordan back in the game with Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, the starting unit in there.
There's a look at Bobby Hansen. Quite happy. And he should be.
6 points. He played some nice defense on Reggie Lewis. Gave him only 1 hoop when he was in there.
Inside scoring, it was 20-6 Celtics in the first quarter. Since then, 40-28 Chicago. Those are points in close. B.J. Armstrong out front. Got a screen from Cartwright, who's back on, as you mentioned.
2 seconds. 1.
1 second to go on the shot clock at this stage.
It's catch and shoot time, guys.
Yep.
So if he
Scottie will unbound.
Bill's got to clean out. Michael's right. Okay.
6:20 for the game. This is the guy to do it.
Get out. Get out. Oh, Horace.
The rebound.
And Michael, he couldn't have made that hook shot. If he made that, I was leaving. And finish this one by yourself.
If he made that hook shot, you'd be making another highlight reel.
Horace with the stick back.
The Chief backs in and draws a quick foul on Cartwright. And on Bill, that's his third. 2 team fouls with 5:59 to go. Boy, been a solid effort for the Bulls since the first period of play. They trailed 38-29 at the end of one quarter, had a 63-58 halftime lead, outscored the Celtics 35-31 in the third period. And the Bulls now nursing the lead. Larry Bird around the pick by Parish. I'll tell you what, Larry Bird, if he's not all the way back, he's about 95% there. 30 points for Bird. And that's great to see. That's great for the game.
All he needed was a little daylight.
All he needed was back surgery last year. He got it. Armstrong. BJ continues to blister the nets. 20 points.
They've sent Bagley over to double Michael, and now BJ hits that open shot. It's all over.
Lewis from deep. Bill Cartwright the rebound. Coming up on 5 minutes left to go in this one. And the Bulls enjoy a 16-point advantage.
BJ with his season high, got 15 last night.
Michael Jordan for 3.
Oh, get away, Michael.
Oh.
3 for 3 from that area.
44. Timeout, Celtics. Michael Jordan, high fives all around with 4:50 to go. The Bulls coming home. On November 8th, when the Dallas Mavericks come to town at Chicago Tribune T-shirt night, the first 10,000 fans entering the stadium will receive a front page T-shirt, compliments of the Chicago Tribune.
B.J. Armstrong with a career-tying high 20 points. And there it is. He's done a great job. He's moved up to the starting lineup, as I mentioned. 2 of the players out, Craig Hodges and Paxson out. And we should also mention that Dee Brown and Brian Shaw are out for the Celtics.
The Celtics had a 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Since then, it's been a 28-point swing. The Bulls with the 19-point lead here in Boston Garden. Bird gets the step on the baseline. I think Horace reached out and grabbed him a bit.
Third team foul.
Horace Grant would be his 4th. That's who they've called it on, Horace Grant. Here's Bagley out of the point for Boston. 4.5 to go in the game. Lewis. Reggie Lewis now with 21 points. Only 4 of which have come in the second half. Only 5 of which have come in the last 3 quarters. Yeah. Well, but at the end of one period. To go on the shot clock. Jordan on a force. No. Cartwright.
Oh. Beat the clock with that shot. That was not the normal shot, and Bill was right there to clean it up.
Yeah, that wasn't his normal good shot selection type thing. That was, again, they beat the clock. Fox. Cartwright clears the board. I think the Celtics have put in the towel at this point.
Yeah, the fans are pull the plug here. They're leaving. 500th. I'll remember that. No, nice. Get it in, Bill.
BJ to Cartwright.
3.
Good ball movement. Jordan for 3. No. Cartwright. Stick back again for Bill Cartwright. He has 13. That was Jordan's first miss from 3-point range.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 from there. Bird. Rebound Michael Jordan. 21-point lead for Chicago.
Bulls can even that record at 2-2 right here in the Garden.
Bagley on the intercept with a pass by Cartwright. To Fox. Rick Fox with 15.
When the Bulls lost their first 3 games last year, they went into Minneapolis, won a game, then came in here, played the Celtics, and won by a big 20 whopping margin. Now a timeout call by Scottie to get some of the players in the game.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go, and the Bulls in command, looking to even the record at 2-2. No cigar for Red Auerbach tonight. His Celtics trailing big. Take a look at the rebounding job the Bulls have done in the second half. Celtics with just 2 in the 4th period of play. And the leading scorers. Bulls resume offensively. Pippen against Fox. Nice strip by Rick Fox. And here comes Bagley.
Phil wants to get some time for Randall, for King, and for Bobby Hansen.
Fox tried to force that one to Klein. Hansen running the break. And Pippen flying.
No. The ball down, huh?
Traveling violation on Scottie Pippen. Yes, you're right. I did say he was flying. Bagley leaves. Green steps on. Ricky Green signed by the Celtics today.
Ricky Green from Hirsch High School in Chicago.
Yes, sir. Former Philadelphia 76er. Reggie Lewis played by Pippen. Klein inside. He's seeing his first action of the season for the Celtics. Did not play in the first 3 games. Coach's decision.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the Bulls pick up somebody. Craig Hodges be out with that knee surgery that he had.
Randall kicks it out of there. Knocks it out of bounds. Pass intended for Pinckney.
2 minutes.
Next up for the Bulls, Dallas Mavericks, Friday night, Chicago Stadium. Gee, they get a day off. That's a rarity, isn't it? Armstrong pulls up. Why not? Boy, when you're as hot as BJ is, career high 22, if I'm not mistaken.
You got it.
Lewis running the floor. King the rebound to Randall. We're in garbage time, as they say. Bulls leading this one big.
This is what Phil wants them to forget about being garbage time. Run your offense.
Absolutely. Nice feed inside of the rookie Mark Randall.
King doing a nice job. He's got 5 rebounds in the game. That time went to the hole. Just laid it under the arm. Ricky with his first shot. Makes it
for 2.
Makes it 2 for a Celtics appearance there. His first 2. Played with the Sixers last year.
Stacy posting up on Joe Klein. Oh, nice move. The foul is on Klein. It's his first. I've got him for 3 team fouls, and that's the first inside of 2 minutes for the Celtics. Sending Stacey King to the free throw line. 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting from the floor, 2 of 2 from the free throw line last night.
Scottie may be done for the evening. Let's see what happens here. Will Perdue comes in. Scottie, yep. Send him back. Stacy breaks into the scoring column with his free throw. Everybody has entered into that column now for the Bulls.
Scottie leaves with 19. Michael only had 3 points in the 4th period, but 44 for the game.
Yeah, BJ picked it up big time.
Stacy completes a pair at the line. Here comes Ricky Green. Under a minute to go. Campbell had it knocked away. Green picks up. King clears the rebound. Get out the lead for Randall. Just a bit too much. There's the Celtics bench. Bird, Robert Parish.
Talked about looking for good shooting. Bird put on a show here, and so did Parish.
Reggie Lewis up over the back of the backboard and out of play.
I'm going to tell you something. Hansen has played him pretty good. He's given him 1 field goal in the second half. He's been right there with him.
Lewis with 21 points, but you have to understand 12 of those came in the first quarter. Oh, the drop pass for BJ intercepted by Ricky Green. To Ed Pinckney. Will gives him a wave, and Pinckney on the reverse slam. Final 20 seconds, no shot clock. Bulls win this one going away. Boy, I heard the thud on the floor. One of those bad boards on this parquet floor. Time winding down. Will Perdue looked back door for Randall for a moment. I don't think he's going to get it off.
That's it, guys.
The Bulls go on the road and end a 2-game losing streak. Redhead in impressive fashion. 132-113 over the Celtics, and certainly John Bach and Bill Jackson have to be happy about the way they played here tonight. We'll be back with some final comments to close when we resume.
Participating advertisers in Bulls basketball were Miller High Life. Buy that man a Miller. The best comes shining through. The Chicago Tribune. Get in the game. Get a Tribune. McDonald's of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. You deserve a break at McDonald's today. And your Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana Toyota dealers. Toyota, I love what you do for me.
Impressive victory for the Bulls here tonight to even the record at 2-2 on the road in Boston Garden. Never an easy place to win at if you're wearing the visiting trunks.
Well, if they needed any kind of a boost, Michael Jordan was in town. Their 500th sellout, 14,890 for the 500th time to watch the Bulls put a little hurt in this ball club. The Bulls starters all ended up in double figures, and they got 24 points off the bench and good play off the bench. If you recall, Bill Cartwright struggled a little bit in the first quarter. Will Perdue came in and got big-time minutes. Didn't play last night, but played big-time tonight. Stacey King, a couple points, but I thought he rebounded well. Cliff Livingston and Bobby Hansen came off to do a good job. And with BJ being moved up in that first unit, he looked pretty good.
And as you pointed out to me, the first 3 games of the season, the Bulls only had a rebounding edge of 7 rebounds through the first 3 games on the opposition. Tonight, the edge on the boards was 16 in favor of Chicago.
Yeah, they played a good all-around game. They had 29 points in the first quarter, and then went over to 30-point margin, so they're getting big production. They were struggling a little bit scoring, but it opened up. I think they tired the Celtics out a little bit in that early first quarter.
Well, the first quarter, the Celtics jumped out on top, led by 9 at the end of one period of play, and they were scoring on the transition. And we mentioned how opening night here in Boston Garden, the Celtics got off quickly, scored a lot in transition early in the game, then had to hang on and almost ran out of gas in the end.
I got a kick out of it. Like the fans that come to the game to see Michael Jordan perform, and perform well he did. 44 points again tonight, the league leading scorer. But you and I wanted to get a good shot to see how Larry Bird performed coming off the surgery. He was magnificent. He had 30 points. He passed the ball well. He defended well, but didn't have enough horsepower to go with it because Kevin McHale is not 100% healthy. And when they get that big 3 ready, they're going to give teams a lot of fits. And again, their 2-point guards are hurting.
And they're going to get those guards back. Dee Brown will be back probably, maybe not till the first of the year or thereabouts, but also they're going to get Brian Shaw back. And he's going to put a little more run into their offense. I think he's on the injured list now with a hamstring injury, but he'll be back certainly before Dee Brown. B.J. Armstrong here tonight played so well off the bench, had a career high of 22 points in the ball game here tonight. He was outstanding, Redhead.
He was. Here he hits a wide open jump shot. A nice job, and it opens it up for the Bulls when they try to double team Michael. They tried to do that several times tonight. The Bulls would not allow it, and I thought the Bulls came back well after being frustrated in the game last night.
Look at the shooting. 60% from the floor for Chicago. Celtics much improved over what they did the night before with the Bulls. Celtics took advantage of the free throw line. Bulls got there more often. We mentioned the rebounding edge, and the Bulls had 14 turnovers to 12 for Boston. And, of course, as you mentioned, the high-point man of the game was Michael Jordan. He was spectacular tonight, 3 of 4 from three-point range for Michael Jordan. Larry Bird, 30 points tonight, so the Olympians came through and really performed well for both teams. And that's, again, that's what a lot of fans look forward to when they go to the arena to see the stars.
Absolutely. And another thing that happened, again, we mentioned Craig Hodges had some surgery on his knee this morning, arthroscopic surgery. It'll be 4 to 6 weeks that he'll be out. John Paxson turned that ankle last night, that left ankle. We don't know his status. But so they got a problem. We asked Phil, what are you going to do with your rotation? He says, I think I'm going to start B.J. Armstrong. B.J. responded well. Bobby Hansen got some play. And what we saw Bobby Hansen was not what the Bulls need offensively. They're a very good defensive team, and they've got a lot of guys that can take the shots out there. But I thought Bobby Hansen came in and played Reggie Lewis well, that big really guard where you don't have to expend all Michael's energy.
All right, again, the Bulls win it here big at the Boston Garden tonight. Coming up, our next telecast on Channel 9, the Orlando Magic from Chicago Stadium on Saturday night. The Bulls with the win, even their record at 2-2. And there you get a look at what we'll be doing on Saturday night at Chicago Stadium. For Johnny Redker, this is Wayne Larrabee saying so long from the Boston Garden. Our producer-director has been Skip Ellison. Coordinating producer, Bill Borson. Our associate producer, John Walgren.
Say goodnight, see you at Chicago Stadium.
We'll see you from Chicago Stadium coming up on Saturday night when the Orlando Magic in town to take on the Chicago Bulls. Good night, everybody.